Sometimes I have to go to the laptop because the beamer distance signal is not working. My name is Tobias Wenge. I'm a clinical psychologist and I work in the clinic for Addicts. And before I start, I want to say some personal words. I started to learn to know Bonding-Psychotherapy in 2003 when I did my practical time in the clinic in Barbarossa-Clinic when Mita Oppel was and that's 10 years ago. And in 2007 I met Jack and Julia Gordon at their center and I started to self-experience and with the membrane training process in 2010. And it's not only for my professional work, a very rich experience work is also for myself, and so I want to say thank you that I get a chance to let Bonding-Psychotherapy go into my life. Okay, as you can see, I work in the Barbarossa-Clinic in Kelbra. It's in the middle of Germany. And you can
I think it would be better if you get a bit closer.
Okay, I can speak up as well.
Yes, that's
okay. You can see on the right side two people who are hugging, and those people are standing in the middle of our clinic. And this picture is also on our website. So we started Bonding-Psychotherapy actually in March this year, but we were very fast, let's say, put it on our website and in our image as well. For myself, I'm a Gestalt therapist and an integrative addiction therapist, and I'm a member trainer, and in my practical phase, I'm the supervision from Jack and Julia. And I want to tell you today something about our work.
Can I do it for you?
That would be nice. Just, yeah, okay, that's okay. What I want to tell you today some general information about our clinic. We're also doing some research. The first childhood experiences from Therapeutic, maybe you know, and some questionnaire about body image. Another new study, we did it this spring. And then I want to let you know something about our treatment concept and how Bonding-Psychotherapy is located there, and some conclusions in the outline. This one? Yeah.
No, other side, sorry.
No problem.
This one?
Some general information. We have patients with behavioral disorders due to use of alcohol. I've got the ICD-10 numbers there as well. Drugs, medicaments, or other addictive substances and psychoactive substances. We have 106, not 108 patients in 5 departments and 10 groups. We have about the whole group 70% alcoholics and 30% drug abusers. And from these numbers, there are also 40% with psychosomatic disorders like depression or fear disorders, or I don't know the correct word, personality disorders, yeah, or traumatized people we get as well. And we have 2 special groups with cognitive reduced people who drink so much alcohol, they use so many drugs that they have mental disorders. And we're also growing up a parent-child group, a bit similar to the work which is done in Waldmünchen, but the specialty here is that there is, I think we are the first or the only clinic in Germany who has an offer for addicted parents and their children.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard work, but it's
in Germany we say clinic, but usually we mean hospital in English. I do the same, but people who aren't familiar with that.
Okay, so when I say clinic, I mean hospital.
Yeah, residential.
Rehabilitation hospital.
Clinic, we know that.
Okay. And let's say there are not many clinics or hospitals in Germany who are already doing psychotherapy, bonding-psychotherapy especially. And so it's also a little honor for me just to let this therapy start. We have some focus on trauma and addiction, so we have a lot of people who have psychodynamic belasting, heavy life events who make them traumatized, but not only in a way of post-traumatic disorder, and we have also focus on comorbidity and addiction. And maybe you ask traumatized people and bonding psychotherapy, there's also a discussion there. We do also a stabilization tool with exercises, from Redeman or emotional freedom techniques. Yeah, it's like the acupressure points to do. And before we let the people go into expressional, emotional work on body psychotherapy, we have to be sure that they can regulate themselves. And that's always very often a very long way. The drug addicts are half a year in our clinic, but they can come from 6 months to 10 months, and the alcoholics are 12 weeks, so a quarter year, but they can also stay to half a year. So we have, it sounds a lot of time, but a lot of our patients are not very used to feel themselves in their body, in their feelings. We have non-school bounded psychotherapy, so there's no special way, let's say, behavioral therapy and nothing else. We have analytic, we have psychodynamic people, therapists, behavioral therapists, systemic as well, I'm a Gestalt therapist. So it's like a melting pot, let's say. And we have a therapeutic community with a focus on body psychotherapy. I wrote some experiences or some examples there. We have somatic experiencing, known maybe from people divine. We have a supervision from Bernard who was a former body psychotherapist in a clean part-time. And it's a specialty because normally you do somatic experiencing one-to-one, and we grow up like a group therapy, and all the therapies, let's say, just get hand in hand here. So body psychotherapy is one of body psychotherapies we offer, and some like somatic experiencing also should prepare our patients to go on the mat, for example. One thing we have breathwork in different ways. We have a Kung Fu master from Vietnam who's doing breathwork in meditative ways, and also doing with a Buchstab, with a stick or drums. And the quantum light breath, maybe you know it yesterday, it's just from German Kabbalah. I say it's a soft way of holotropic breathing and some active meditation as well, dynamic meditation or Kundalini. And so we mix it, and it's a very wide range of possibilities for our therapists also, and for our patients. Head of medicine is Klaus von Betz. Yeah, I know it's from Kaunisch, I know, but I just, for me it's an active meditation. It's not from Osho. Our head of medicine is Klaus von Betz, who was also head of medicine in Bonding-Psychotherapy. He is like a supervisor, or has his holy hand about psychotherapy in our clinic. So he knows the processes, and that's on the organizational side, I think the most important thing, that we have one who is responsible and know the work, and also said to me, come to the conclusion and offer information to the colleagues and so on. We do some research you know the adverse childhood experiences studies from Therapeutic? No? It's 2002 he did some studies about how he did like a screening questionnaire, about 10 questions. For example, did you experience sexual abuse, or did you experience not to be loved enough, or is one in your family, or was one person in your family mentally disabled, or has a psychosomatic or psychiatric illness, or are your parents divorced, or did you sometimes not get enough to eat and something like this. And there's a screening, and you can just count from 1 to 10. And he found out that when you get 5 points or more, then your life experience shortens around 20 years. Yeah. And it's a very big study. He made it in America with a lot of participants. Over 10,000, and we made just a small, or we used the list for our clients in spring last year. And as you can see, here's the from 1 to 10, and I put it in the percentage, and so you can see we have 33, so nearly ein Drittel. Our clients have 3 or more points with traumatized experiences, not similar to post-traumatic disorder, but they are very heavily traumatized in childhood. Burden. Yeah. And that's one thing we often not to know, because what was first, the addiction or the it just combines. Another research is very actual. It's about the body image questionnaire and the town Dresden, maybe you know. And we have some cooperation with Professor Juraszki. Maybe some people in Germany know him quite well, and he's very known, or he is doing a lot of work for body in psychotherapy. Yeah? And we have a cooperation with him and with his clinic, or with his staff. He has a clinic for psychotherapy and psychosomatics, because we want to have a research which makes our work clearly, also for people in our psychotherapy scene, and also to have some articles, and not only Bonding-Psychotherapy, but for me, I try to do this. This questionnaire is a self-assessment questionnaire for body image. So we have 35 items and 5 scales, and it shows attitudes about the human body. And 5 scales are vitality, self-acceptance, sexuality, self-esteem, and body contact. And what we found, okay. No, it's okay. And I have some examples what the questionnaire is about. Both questionnaires about the adverse childhood experiences, and also the here you can have a look in it. I got it with me. And some examples, for example, vitality, I had a lot of energy, or self-acceptance, I like my body, or I want to have another body, so you can sign. From 1 to 5, so we have from I have nothing to do with it till 100%, so it's like a 1 to 5 range you can have. Body contact, for example, I'm looking for tenderness and closeness, I like to receive hugs, and other things. What we find out is this. It's just in March, from March to May this year. It's 72 clients. This is the range, from I have nothing to do with it till 100%. What I speak about. And as you can see, the scale self-acceptance and self-esteem are very low. How they imagine their body, and also body contact is just in the middle. It's a bit, you have to look about the group. There are drug addicts as well as alcoholics, so just a very early study to have an imagination in which way maybe our work can go, and so we have to also cut the groupie research with. But I think I have the imagination of the Vorstellung, the vision that this is what we should found on our patients. About the treatment concepts, I want to say, you can say from Monday to Friday, we have some minimal, we have to do some minimal work from our, the people who pay us are from not only the health insurance, but from Rentenversicherung, rehabilitation, and we do some minimal stuff, but also what we do some unique stuff as well. And as you can see, the yellow ones are always something to do with groups. So, for example, I have a group from 8 to 9 people who have not only addiction, they have also comorbidities, disorders like depression and so on. And I have group therapy with them, and SHG means self-helping groups, like the 12-step groups. And you see them as well in the evening. The difference is that on Tuesday in the afternoon, it's just a self-helping group only in their group. And in the evening, it's open for everyone, so we have self-helping groups for codependency, and what we have also some self-helping groups who starting, the patients start them for themselves. For example, we have some young fathers who have problems with divorce and sadness grief, and so they started self-helping group for several times they are in But we have also the standard groups like say EKS, like parents, childs from adopted or adult. What is the name in adult? So the normal self-helping groups you maybe know from the clinics we were talking about. The blue ones are the spaces for the therapeutic community, where on Monday we meet each other with the patients all together, and on Wednesday therapeutic community is on their own, so only one guest from our staff is there. And the green one, that's what I showed you, the treatment concept, we call it rehab pathways. As you can remember, we have a very wide range of people, from alcoholics to drug addicts with mental problems, or so we have to have some rehab pathways where you can see which special groups, not only the minimal psychotherapeutic work we have to do, like yellow one, with special group they fit in. For example, traumatized people, we go them to the stabilization group, or for which people we can use bonding, or somatic experiencing. We also have non-smoking, how I become a non-smoker, or groups for females and for males. So let's say the normal stuff we have to do, also here in Germany. Also easy workplace, because our patients, we have the task from people who gave us the money that we bring our patients back to work. So we have a strong focus also on how our attitudes in work and how we take care of children. We also have some sport, like Nordic walking and stuff like this. Yeah? Our clinic, our hospital is situated in a very beautiful landscape. We have a lake nearby and mountains, and so we can do a lot of stuff outside. We have a big Sporthalle, gym, yeah, a very big gym. We can play volleyball and what else. And so the rehab pathways are on Tuesday and Thursday in the morning. So every patient has special rehab pathways, and we have a turnus about 6 weeks. Yeah? And we have training groups, and those training groups in the afternoon are the afternoon. For example, when they doing Nordic walking there, they can decide if they just want to have a special trip in the mountains as well. Yeah. Or when I do, which the next I show you, Bonding-Psychotherapy, maybe I give them just a task or something to read and to speak about. Yeah. Okay?
I will put the next one, I think, no?
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. And how you can see, at the moment, Bonding-Psychotherapy is placed in our treatment concept on Tuesday in the morning at the mat work, and in the afternoon an attitude group. The problem at the moment is that I am the only person who are allowed to do it or who is already doing it. Our head of medicine knows the work, but it's a lot of other things to do. And I know our staff was things open for body experience work. And sometimes I have a colleague who is a Gestalt therapist who works with me together. And we have to get a deal how who's making the group or what we make in the group, and I'm not there when I'm on vacation for this work. So this is like a starting level. We started March this year, yeah, and I got some experience I will tell you soon. And I'm looking where can I put Bonding-Psychotherapy into our schedule. Yeah. For example, on Thursday afternoon, introduction Bonding-Psychotherapy, I showed them the movie from the Netherlands, from Martin, yeah. The whole therapeutic community, so everyone was there, and a lot of people said, "Whoa!" like this. Some were very enthusiastic, but I learned to know, and it's like a step by step, so many information how to go with Bonding-Psychotherapy to our staff, to our patients. At the moment, I'm not doing this. I just tell something about Bonding-Psychotherapy from my own. I have some own folio, something like that. And when we get the people in contact with their feelings more, then they can see this way. It's I know some of you I speak with last days. Some of you are used and work with addicts, yeah, and maybe everyone feels a very the main work at the moment is how to bring those people motivation to feel, yeah? Not only feelings, also their body. Like there's drugs or alcohol, whatever, they make them sometimes so reduced that they need 4, 5, 6 weeks just to feel clearly and have a sensation. Yeah? So it's really not like going like this. Yeah, we do Bonding-Psychotherapy. Yeah. It's like really like this. So I do it in a very soft way then, yeah. And maybe when I would do this presentation in 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks, the schedule would be another. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Bonding-Psychotherapy to the schedule. I started on Tuesday with 2 groups. For the matter, I have 1.5 hours. And to give you an imagination, parallel, there are many groups as well, like how to become a non-smoker, many group, somatic experiences. So there's also like concurrence, not in this way that we don't like each other, but we have to have some people who wants to get non-smokers, and then it's at the same time on bonding, so they can come there. So I started just an open space, and now it's so that the first group, it's a beginner group, where everyone who comes to bonding has to start. And the second time, 10:30 to 12, advanced group. Those people have experiences from the first group, how's the work there. In the first group, it's sometimes I have also people there who really have much fear of body contact, and I try to motivate them in a way that they're not running away. And so we have also people, it's very hard for them to look them in the eyes more than 30 seconds, or just to holding hands. And I give also at the beginning of every network a small introduction into the bonding theory. Let's say I have a flip chart with the ABC and the